Hello, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Dawn here. So today I've got a few little bits. I thought we could do a book cover. So I cut, so I'm just using this sketchbook here. I've already taken the back off and then I've just traced around the back and did the holes where I needed them to be. So we'll put all that back together once we've done this. I also have some spare bits, or like a spare bit of this. I managed to get two out of it. It's just from a 12 by 12 paper pad. But what I thought would be really cool is to actually use this and just cut some bits up like so. Oh, it's really stiff and they don't have to be perfect, and that's what I love about doing mixed media. Nothing has to be perfect. So yeah, okay. So I just thought it'd be quite nice to use these. Now I've got a few little bits and pieces that I got from our gorgeous Steph from Evian and Cards. So we've got this, which is this is a Magic Cuts, and it is an intricate laser cut velvet board, and it is in a honeycomb shape. So I thought this would be absolutely gorgeous to add in some texture. So we're going to take one of them because I know I'm not going to need both. And then what I thought I could do, I don't want round the edge, so I'm going to take the edge off like so, and then like that. Okay, now I'm not going to get rid of that because that will come in handy, and then I'm just going to cut sort of sections off, not being very sort of precise with these. And what I thought was we could add this on, so once I paint it with gesso and then do some dry brushing and stuff on it, it will bring it all nicely together. So just like that. Then we've got these bits that I then thought, how about we just I will need to put some down. Actually, do you know what I should be doing? I should be sticking these down as we go, so we can build up our layers using that. I just thought it'd be something a little bit different. So I just need a thinner bit just across the bottom there, and then that bit there, maybe that bit there. So something like that. Now I said we're not going to throw these away, and we're not. We're going to use them. So I thought we could maybe add a few little bits on here. So just like that. And we do have these gorgeous bits as well, which I'm just going to cut down randomly. And it's just to add loads of texture, and for you to see that you do not need to have you know, loads and loads of things to create something beautiful, and that's what we hopefully will achieve today. So as you can see, I'm using every little bit of this packaging of the chipboards, even the bits you wouldn't really normally think to use, still use it, because honestly the texture you're going to get off it is going to be fabulous. Right, okay, yeah, right. So I'm liking that. I'm loving that composition there. She also gifted me these. These are corrugated little tags, and I thought they would look really cool. So I'm going to put some of them on. Now, what I'm going to finish it off with is, I think, this word which says sweet. So let's grab that out. And I think it's going to end up going across the middle like that, and then I want to have, I think, these bumblebees just here because I think they are gorgeous. I was going to put these flowers on, but I don't think I'm going to use those now, but we do have these flowers which I'm going to put on. So I think that is what we're going to do. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually colour it with white gesso as well. So let me grab that out of my drawer. I also need my gel medium, so that's clear gesso or gel medium. Okay, so I am using 13 Arts, but you can use any brand. They all work pretty much the same. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick all of this down, except for these bits. I'm actually going to paint these white first before I stick them down. So yeah, I'm going to glue all of this together. I'm going to start from the top and glue it down and work my way to the bottom so I don't lose my composition. Yeah, and when it's all glued and when it's all white and it's all dried, we'll come back and we'll start the next bit. So I will put this bit up on a speed up for you. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I am back. I have a hot chocolate on my bee coaster. My husband bought me this. How gorgeous it is. He's because he bought me a bee mug quite a while ago now. And he said while we were on holiday we saw some bee coasters and he went and bought me it, and he said it's for you to put your bee cup on. However, I'm not using my bee cup today, and you're not going to really be able to see it, but maybe there. It has an owl on it, so my husband bought me this as well when we were on holiday. So perfect size for a hot chocolate. So as it is cold outside, I thought it'd be perfect. When this goes up it's probably lovely and warm, but yeah, right now it is cold. So I have done that, and I put this book on top and it has come off, but that's fine, I don't mind. We're going to go with yellows and browns for this one. So I'm wondering whether or not to do my sprays. Now it's whether or not I can actually get in at my sprays. So let's have a look. We've got this, a tangerine orange. And it's got, yeah, that might be nice. I like that. So let's use that. What else do we have? Now I do have some new sprays. We've got this fog, but I don't think I want that one. Yeah, I want the white one. So we're going to try the Pretty Gets Gritty cloud one, because I think that'll be nice. We do have a Dean and Wakely spray that I think would go really nice. And maybe the olive one as well. We've got chalk burnt sienna. I'm literally just going through my stash. Now the good thing about mixed media is you can mix so many different mediums together, and you never quite know what you're going to come out with, which is, I think, is fab. So I'm literally, guys, just, I don't think this sprays anymore. I think that's a copper spray. I'm not sure yet. Not sure at all. That's a white. They haven't been used in a while. Now, these are always spray ones. However, I've managed to break quite a few. So my purple one's broke, and I think I've broken this one as well. Which, if I have, it's going to be a bit of a shame because, oh, I think that colour, I think that would go quite nice. So I'm just literally looking for all my different yellows, my golds, any browns, and oh, there it is, my chalk dark brown. It's one of my favourites, which I will have to look at trying to replace, but I'm not due to put any more orders in for that one. Is, yeah, so that one is the where is it? Oh, I don't know. Did I put it back? What else do we have? Oh, what colour is this one? Oh, we have a lovely orange, so that's nice. Chalk yellow amber, that could be nice. Yeah, I think that could be it. Oh, and there's a nice brown. Right, okay, so just got a collection out of my spray thing that I have. Now we need to have, now this is going to be a little bit trickier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera because I need to go and get my spray box. So I'm going to go and get that, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back. I've decided on a smaller spray box. So this is literally just like a pizza box. So we're just going to use that. Hot chocolate. Absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is let's get some of these activated. I don't think I want the copper. I do want this nice shimmery colour. So this is actually, this one here, this is this one, which is a Nouveau one, and it's Aspen Gold. So what I'm going to do is actually start off with that one because it's quite a delicate colour. So I'm just going to spray all of it just to get a base down, because like I say, it is a delicate colour. So yeah, love that. Right, okay, really, really nice. Now I need to remember to clean the nozzles of these because that's what ends up ruining them. So I must remember to clean off my nozzles. And I do need to keep an eye out on my clock as well, because would you believe it, my card is nearly full of. Right, I think I want to actually put this lemon down. So this is a Dina Wakley spray. This is a gloss spray, so it's going to be interesting to see how these gloss sprays work with my other sprays. So yeah, that's going to be fun. Right, let's, come on. Oh, how gorgeous is that colour. And I think, there we go, it's sort of spraying out to the side. I just want to, yeah, so that's, oh, that's gone everywhere. So I might have to transfer that into one of the other bottles, I think. There we go, much better. Right, loving that. Oh, that's gone everywhere, everywhere. Right, so that's my base down. So let's see what else we can bring in. So this is one that I've made myself. So this is tangerine orange and orange Adia ink in some, if I remember rightly, it's in some alcohol, but I know that it's going to be a lovely colour. Now I'm going on a diagonal because that's just seems to be what I always do. But yeah, spraying, using your sprays, it's a way you can really sort of just go for it. I mean, there's nothing much that, like, if you go wrong, then you've had fun. Right, this is a 13 Arts, and this is a burnt sienna. So I'm going to, oh, look at that. I'm going to bring that in just on these edges, like so. Oh, how gorgeous is that colour? This is definitely not my usual colour palette, guys. As most of you know, I normally go with pinks and purples. That's what I'm comfortable with. But I have to say, I am loving this. Oh, that was a bit silly, wasn't it? I was put the wrong lid on. So I've just sprayed into my yellow Dina Wakley one. So let's clean that out. Right, normally I would do this on speed up, but I just thought I would come on. I think I want to try some of this cheddar. Why not? So just give it a nice good shake. I'm not supposed to do it this way, but there you go. Come on, are you going to work? Oh, this is one thing that annoys me with sprays, is when they don't work. Right, that's not going to work, so I'm not going to use that today. Right, will this green one work? Yeah, I had a feeling. So I managed to break it. I'm a bit gutted. I'm not sure how to fix that, but yeah. Right, I'm just going to activate this one. I want to add some of the dark browns in as well. Ooh, nice, like that. So I'm just adding some of this. This is olive, and again, this is a gloss spray. How gorgeous is that? Oh, do you know, I miss using my sprays. I love my sprays, but I don't get them out near like as much as what I should do, which is such a shame because they are fab. But yeah, so this is a watercolour spray that I got from eBay when I very first started, and I've just popped it into a new container, and it's the Pissed Watercolour Orange Spray. So that was the brand of it. Oh, I like. So I'm just bringing some of that in. That's just going to give it that nice shimmer. And with your sprays, it's all about layers as well. I find that I like to have a light point, and then I like to have some dark points. And 9 times out of 10, I always do it in a diagonal. It's just something I've always been drawn to. And I know that if you watch our lovely Julia regularly, she explains it perfectly, because I've never understood why. For some reason, I just like to have it. Oh, look at that colour. So really dark around there. Oh, that is gorgeous. Yeah, and it's because it draws the eye in. So your eye is drawn in. So where the darker bits are, it's sort of making you look into the middle. So there you go. So yeah, so that was so I'm really glad that I learned that from our lovely Julia. I'm just adding some more of this gorgeous yellow and getting it everywhere, because of course you would, wouldn't you? I do need to make sure, I should have put my what do you call it on. Now I am going to bring some white in. So this is a pretty gritty one, so please work. It's brand new. Oh, there we go. I just want to bring in the white there, maybe just a bit there. What else do I want to come? This one, I have no idea what this one is. I think it actually might be that other one, but oh, actually I'm not sure if that was a good idea, but it's fine. I think I'm going to come back in with some orange. Yeah, so like I say, you can always, this is the thing, you can always keep just going until you get the look that you are after. Right, I want the watercolour one on. Oh, there we go. Nice. And then I just want to bring in some more of that brown. Now I'm going to be leaving this to dry itself. Oh, look at that. This is the burnt sienna. Oh, I've just spread that all over my top. Because, yep. This is why you need to wear an apron. Right, so that is pooling up nicely. But yeah, I'm going to leave this now. I'm loving those colours, and I think those colours look absolutely divine. One thing I will do though, I'll have to use this one, is I just want to mop up some of this, because I still want the details of the wings to show, so I don't want there to be too much product on there. I'm just going to leave this in the box. It'll probably take a few hours to dry, but because we've got those gloss sprays on, well, it's just going to be interesting to see what they're like. And once it has been dried, we can then always come in with some more colour and build it up again and again and again, and that's the good thing about sprays. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to pop this off to one side. Yeah, and you'll see me in a second when it's all dry. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. Okay, so this is lovely and dry. How gorgeous does that look? Now these are not as dark as what I would have liked them to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab in my brushes. I need my brown if I can, and maybe, oh, you frightened. My husband has just come over behind me, frightened the life out of me. Thank you for that, honey. I actually knew he was there, but he came up behind me and gave me a kiss on the cheek. But oh yeah, my heart's really gone. It's proper pounding. Are you going, right, okay. Please don't do that again. Oh dear, right, okay. So these are not as dark as I want them to be. So what we're going to do is we're actually coming in with our distressing. So I've got out 3 of them. I've got walnut stain, I've got tea dye, and I've got frayed burlap. The first one I'm going to come in with actually is my tea dye. I'm just going to go around because I just want to add just a little bit more colour in to here. And I think that the inks are going to do that. So this is just sort of like a base, shall we say, just to blend that in with the yellow. And actually that's worked lovely, better than I thought it was going to. Right, okay, it is actually still slightly wet in a few places, so I do need to be careful. Next I'm going to come in with the frayed burlap. I'm just going to do these corners. So again, blend them in to the one that we've just used, the tea dye. Oh, you know, he's put me all off. I mean, don't get me wrong, it was lovely that he came in and gave me a kiss, but yeah, there's that, and then there's, yeah, scaring the life out of me. Right, okay, so there's that. So now that I've done that, I'm going to, I mean, it's looking better straight away. Those corners are darker. I'm going to come in with the walnut stain, and this is going to be hopefully super, super dark. I mean, I could come back in and do another layer of sprays, but when I saw it, I was like, no, I don't want to. I really like it. I think just adding some of my Distress inks is all it needs. Now, I need to put a bit more, what do you call it, on that, gel medium. I obviously haven't put enough on when I've done it, so I will have to put some more on. But yeah, oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Do you know what? I'm thinking though that I want it even darker, so I might. Okay. Oh, I like it. Really like it. going to come in with, where are you? See if I can find you. Oh, what do you call it? Please don't be where I can't reach you. I want my black soot. So where are you? There you are. It was right at the top. So let me grab my black one out. And it doesn't, the black one is the one without, oh, there we go. Yeah, I definitely need to put some more, what do you call it on that? Oh, that's much better. Now I'm happy. Now I'm really, really happy. I just want that really dark. So I'll just blend that in and then do the same with this corner. And then we're just going to leave this to dry. I am going to put some more gel medium on there because I obviously haven't done it enough. Actually, that gel medium isn't even dry. So I've obviously rushed, well, not rushed, but not realised that it was still wet when I started spraying. So I'm just going to grab, like I said, I'm going to grab some more gel medium and then probably leave it overnight to dry and come back and finish it off tomorrow, and then that'll give chance for the rest of this to all be because that's not, I haven't stuck that down properly either, but it is okay. It's just I'm so excited to see it all finished. So yes, it doesn't look great around the edges because it looks like I've just added on black and then voila. But trust me, when this is all dry and I come in with my white gesso and we do some, because I love doing some dry brushing with my white. I just think it really adds to it. Yeah, it's just going to make the world of difference. So I will come back once this is fully dry. These are fully stuck down, so probably tomorrow now, and we will finish it off and we'll put the book together because I think that's going to look absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so let's leave that to dry and I will see you in, well, for you it's a sec, for me it's overnight. So yeah, I'll see you in a second. Okay, so we are all back and it's just about dry. I was going to wait till tomorrow, but yeah, I changed my mind. I really want to finish it. So what I'm going to do, I've got my white gesso, we're going to do some dry brushing. I've also got my gilding wax in King Gold, and then I've also got this, which is a mixed media gloss paste, and it is like, it's a souffle, absolutely gorgeous, but this is in crushed mirror. So this is it was in their first big like subscription box thing that they had, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and I thought, you know what, this will go lovely on this project. I was thinking of using King's Gold, Fool's Gold, sorry, that is on the website, but unfortunately it's sold out and I don't know if they'll make any more, and yeah, I think I'm going to end up sort of, and now I encourage you all to use your products, and there's me not wanting to use the Fool's Gold, but yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous, that one. So we will see. I will use it, I promise, but I am nearly out of it. And actually I thought, you know what, the mirror one, actually the more I look at it, the more I'm thinking Fool's Gold. Do you know what, I'm just going to get the Fool's Gold out and do that. So I am just dry brushing this, and the only reason I'm dry brushing, I'm not going to do a lot, is because I want to bring out the textures that are on this. So I want the textures to sort of come alive. And that is really the only reason why I'm doing the dry brushing. I do love my dry brushing. Yeah, I don't know, I just think it makes a real difference to your project. So so really, really nice, and it just brings out all that gorgeous detail as well. So that's all we are doing, we're just building up that detail. Now it's not going to work very well around where I've used the distress inks, but you know, that is fine. As long as it works on all the other bits, I'm more than happy with that. So to dry brush, you really are best off having little on your brush and doing lots and lots of layers. And like I was saying, I'm not going to be doing a lot of dry brushing on this because I really don't think it needs it, but I do think that it really does make a difference to do it. And actually, do you know what, I don't really think I want to add any more to that. I'm liking how little is on it, but how it just brings out some certain areas. So yeah, really like that. Right, okay, so as you can see, sometimes I do lots of dry brush and sometimes I do very little. So it all depends. Right, let's get the fool's gold out because I'm afraid that is the one that I want to use. Where are you? I've got so many different souffles and it seems to be my fool's gold that I keep going to. But it is gorgeous and yeah, oh, it's just stunning. So before I put that on, that's going to be the last thing that I put on. I just want to come in with my gilding wax. So this is a Pebeo one. So it's furniture grade. I just want to go around some areas of it and just, yeah, really bring out some more of that detail, because I just think it's just going to make it look gorgeous. So yeah, I'm just going to go along the edges like so. You can use, if you don't have the gilding wax, you don't have to use this. You could use any of the mousses that you have. So if you've got any mousse, like the Nouveau Mousse or Inca Gold, or the, I think Pebeo do one as well. If you've got that, then just use that. That will work just the same. Or you can use, if you've got some gold acrylic paint, that would work just as nicely as well. So yeah, there's other options in which you can use. You don't have to use what I am using. So yeah, I love that. I've just made that gold and it's really nice. So I'm just going around the letters. Okay, and then adding bits on. Oh, I just think that has turned out, it's picking up at that texture, absolutely lovely. Yeah, it really is. Right, I just want to go on this edge. Okay, now you can buff this as well. I always forget to buff it actually, so I like that a lot. Right, so let's buff it, because I know that Julia says if you buff it, it brings it out. So we're going to do that. So everywhere that I've done it, especially on this bit, well, it sort of rubs it in better as well, doesn't it, when you go over it. I like that. So maybe it is definitely worth going over once you have, yeah. Oh, that is nice. I like it. I think it is turned out really pretty. Definitely. That seems to have moved. Why have you moved? Probably because I'm very impatient. Okay. Don't you move as well. Like I said, very impatient. So, okay, let's take that off. Oh, I really like that. And then the last thing we're going to do is we're just going to add some of this gorgeous sparkle. So I just need a brush. I'm going to put it on with a brush. Now you can either use a brush or you can use a palette knife. It is entirely up to yourselves. But when this dries, it is just absolutely stunning. And really, you know, I keep telling you, use your products. And there's me trying to hoard this, but it feels like it's getting thicker, which means that this is from not using it. You make sure you use them. Enjoy using it while you have it. So yeah, okay. So thankfully I've used the gloss sprays because this does dry with a sheen to it, but because I've used those gloss sprays it will blend in nicely. So just putting that on like so. Oh, it's gorgeous, so pretty. And I'm sort of going in a diagonal the opposite way now. Of course, why wouldn't you? I'm just going to put some there, and I want some around here as well. So, like so. Okay. Oh, that's lovely. I really, really like that. And I think once that's dried, I think it looks lovely. Now, normally I would add some flowers or some gems or just something else to the piece. However, I don't think we need to. I think it looks really nice as is. So I'm not actually sure that we need to do that. Right, I think the only thing I would probably want to do is maybe colour in our bees. Are the bees or are the wasps? I want to say the wasps actually. Okay, get off. We don't want you on there. We want you somewhere else. So, yes, get yours up there. We don't want to waste any of you. Okay, so that's that one and then that one. Right. Yeah, I'm just wondering whether or not to add something to it. Now I've got some chalk brown here. So what about if we just brush over our peas with this? I'm making this up as we go along. Because you know what, I know they're meant to be yellow and black. However, we can do anything we like when it comes to mixed media. I know I don't have any water, so I had to take my water out, so I'm just going to put some water on there. And then, yeah, I like that. I just think that helps it stand out. So let's do the same to the other side. Okay. I just think it helps just a little bit. And then I'm going to do the same with the wings. And actually it brings out all of that gorgeous detail as well. And then what I'm going to do is just get my rag and then remove some of that colour. There, yes. Oh, see, that just really, really brings it to life, doesn't it? Looks gorgeous. And you know what? We're going to come in with the souffle again, because I think we need to have it on the wings. So I'm going to paint it on the wings and have it so that it's nice and glittery. So, yeah. Right, there's one wing, and then here is the second one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera and leave this to dry. Just, you are best off leaving this to dry naturally, so I'm definitely not going to do this one quickly, like this layer, because I do want this to dry clear. But if you do it, if you try and rush it, then it can dry with a cloudy effect. So yeah, we're best off just leaving it to dry naturally. Okay, I'm loving that. So yeah, right, let's leave that to dry. I feel like I've got a bit too much on there. Yeah, right, okay, so I'll come back when that is dry, so I'll be back in a second. Okay, so I'm back. Right, it's not quite dry yet, but it is slowly drying, and as you can see, all of that gorgeous glitter. So I'm just going to move that out the side. What I thought I would do is I would come on and we would do the paper side of things. So in here, I'm going to find it. There's two papers, these two that I quite liked, and I'm thinking let's go with the plainer paper. So I'm going to take that one out, and I need the other one, so we do need two sheets. There it is. Okay, so take that out as well. And then what we're going to do, let me just pop that aside because we don't quite need it right now. What we then need to do is we're then going to start gluing these down. Yeah, so, right, let me just check. This bottle really does need replacing. It's terrible. Okay, so I'm just using my art glitter glue. And we're going to pop lots of glue on, because we want this so that it sticks down nicely and it's not going to fall apart. Now it is important that in between the holes you put some glue, otherwise your paper could lift up and it could tear off. So it's something that I always make sure that I do. So I am putting plenty of glue on. Okay, so like this. So this is the back page. Now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to push that right up against that edge, like so. Okay. I'm going to grab my craft knife out. What I want to do now is I'm just going to go across the top of here, like so, just to that point, turn it around and do exactly the same to that side as well. And then we are going to, once I've done this bit, okay, we're then just going to tease this over, just like so, like that. Okay, but before we stick it down, what we want to do, when I find my hole punch, is we actually want to come in and we want to put our holes in before we stick that other part down, because once you've stuck it down it can be quite hard to find where the holes are. So definitely always do your holes. It means you have to do them twice, but it's fine. It's hurting my hand though, I have to say. Right, I'm nearly done. But yeah, I just thought, you know what, I'm going to just come on and we're going to put it together. Because while I'm waiting for it to dry, we can put the paper on to the rest of the book. So, yes, I do the full thing with you guys. So, right, okay. So now that I've done that, I'm just coming in with my glue and I'm just going to go all the way around, like so. And then again, don't forget to do in between those holes, because the last thing you want is for those bits to lift up and to rip. So, okay. Oh, it's coming out everywhere. I'm gonna, right, do you know what, I'm gonna get a new bottle out once this one's empty, because it is not very good. So I got these bottles actually from the works, the Crafters Companion ones, but as you can see, it looks like there's a hole in the bottle. Right, so let's push that over like so, and then I'm just going to come in with this. This is just, actually this is Lucy's library card. So I don't know why that's in here, but we're just going to use that. I'll have to pop that back in with my cards. And then we're just going to go around again and take off all the excess. Now I like to wrap it over because it really does give it such a nice look. So it just looks so much better. We can't do it with the front, unfortunately. But you know, we can do it to the back, and I think if you can do it, then why not do it? So just trim that down nicely. Okay, so that's done. So then we're going to come back in with our hole punch, and we're just going to punch all of these like so. I'll just do all the way along. It is definitely a lot easier on the second run, I have to say. I need to empty out as well of all the little hole, circle bits. Bunches just falling out. I really hope you've enjoyed this video and it's inspired you. I love mixed media. There's just something so freeing about it. It's just a fab thing to do. Right, just emptied that out, put them on. Right, so there's that one. Now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over. Oh, that's fell off. That's because it still needs to stick on. This is me being impatient, guys. Please don't be impatient like I'm being. So what I'm going to do, because I want the book all stuck together, and then what I'll be doing after I've stuck all the book together is, yeah, then I will leave it to dry completely. So yeah, but I just thought it'd be nice for you to see the full sort of, what's it called, process. Oh, honestly, my words today. Right, okay, so I'm just going to pop a nice generous amount of glue on. So it's just all coming out of that side. It's about gone actually, so I think we'll just have enough to do this, which is awesome. Okay, now I'm going to keep that bee off for a second. Put that over there, and I'm just going to stick that on to there like so. Then where does that go? That goes there. There we are. Right, okay, I need my cloth because we've got some gel medium just on our table and I really don't want to use that to go on my book at all. Okay, so we're just going to stick that down, and then using my knife, my craft knife again, I'm just going to go all the way around like so. Oh, you stay there. Oh, actually it's probably better if I just take it off while I'm doing this. Okay. Right. Oh, is that done? No, not quite. Yeah. Okay, so I just need to do down in this section. And just that a little bit there. I need to put a new blade in that. I can feel that it's gone blunt, so which isn't good. Right. Okay, now what I am going to do, because that's come up, but it's an easy fix, just glue that back down. Okay, and then I'm just going to come along with my, what do you call it, my hole punch, and let's redo these holes. And then as soon as it's on its book, we're just going to leave it, and I will leave it to dry, and then I will come back in the morning. I'm literally just being really impatient because I really want to see it all done and see how it looks all together. Like I say, it's just that bit of gel medium that needs to dry, because I did put a whole bunch on, but I put like quite a thick layer on. Now I'm thinking now I'm thinking it was probably the best thing to do, because going through this and cutting it off, I think it would have just got in the way, so I'm just going to keep it off for a moment. What I might do is put my hot glue gun on, so my hot glue will give it a quick adhesion, so it adheres straight away, and then once the gel medium's dry, it will be a permanent adhesion. So yeah. Okay, last one. Right, so let's get these back on the book. So this is our back page, so I'm going to pop that on, and that paper goes lovely. And then you always want to do it like this. Okay, so like I say, keeping that bee off now. Oh, so there we go, on you go. And then we're just going to feed that in, because I think with that bee wooden piece on, I think it was going to end up catching, and I think I probably would have ended up breaking it, so it's probably a good idea, yeah, doing it now, and then it can just be left, and hopefully it should be nice and solid in the morning when we're all done. Okay, so let's pop this right. Actually, I'm looking at it thinking it looks nice without the bee, but we have got the bee, so let's stick that back on. And then what we're going to do There we go. And then we're going to just leave that now, like so. So there you have it, guys, and that is my book cover. I do hope you've enjoyed this. Oh, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how it is turned out. I hope you've enjoyed it. I have been impatient putting it together, but actually when I've just put it together, I think that I've done the right decision. Just making sure that opens, it does with it on before, because if it didn't, then I'd have to rethink the statement piece. So yeah, it's actually worked out really good. And yeah, so there you go. So sometimes being impatient does pay off. Well, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I really do hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you've enjoyed seeing me put it all together. And yeah, I just absolutely love it. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much. Please do subscribe, and I will see you next time. But until then, happy crafting. Bye.